that. I don't know how to take that. We'll just.
Positive.
Okay.
I'd rather it be like that than fucking wishy-washy.
I think they'll always have that tag, and any player, even who leaves Coleraine to move on, will always have a Coleraine tag put onto that opening line of the press release as well. So, but for me, it's about signing the best of what we can go for, and we are limited in some ways, and then I suppose unlimited in others, where some of the full-time players are obviously out of reach, and there's things like accommodation and stuff like that which we can't do and don't do. So, we have to be bespoke in what we go after. But we need star quality, and we need to try and make sure that what we bring in is better than what we've got, and that it really pushes the changing room and pushes the standard in the changing room. And I don't think we need a huge amount of players in this summer, but I think for hopefully the 4 or 5 players that we bring in this summer, I want them all to ideally be better than if you could say, the 11 players who played the most football for us last season. And if I could bring in 5 players that are all on similar par or could be possibly better than 5 of our 11 guys who played the most games, well then surely that's going to raise the bar and raise the quality of the changing room and the competition within that. So it's tough and it's not easy. It's quite bespoke, I suppose, what we're looking for to gain that star quality. But to me, Graham is one of those players that absolutely I think will bring a good, a new and a stronger dimension to us. I've looked at this, and again I'm very stats driven. I try not to go on the subjective route and try to stay very objective with how we analyse things and how we look at things, and that's why simple things like the league table, goals for, goals against, tell you the majority of the tale of what you want to see. So I'm quite clear moving forward. We had a massive transition last summer. We were worried about how we'd come through that transition. We've ended up 11 points better off than the season before. I still feel probably that we've let slip some wasteful points throughout the season, particularly in that early 6 or 8 game spell at the start of the year when we were finding our feet and I suppose refinding our identity again. And those points cost us possibly to a better haul as such. So we're by no means the finished article, and I do feel we ideally a good 4, possibly 5 players of ideally the top end quality as we can get will be a real shot in the arm to everybody moving into next season. We have got there's been a mountain of work that's been done at all levels of the club over the last few seasons, and infrastructure has greatly improved, and as you say, in relation to changing room, pitch, gym, everything. There's so much work that's gone on behind the scenes to raise the bar for the players on that side. But what we've now got to do is go and match that and going up the ante again to ensure that we hit, I suppose, more points than last season and try and close that gap on those full-time teams.